So what we're showing on the show floor is cross-platform home run derby, and we're also talking about some of the other new features in the game. What's really, really different about this year's model is it's a little bit faster. We wanted to make the postseason really feel like the postseason. That's why we added postseason mode. One, you can just jump in it and do a playoff series, but not only that, we have a postseason presentation package that you only get when you're in the playoffs. So either you can play franchise mode or season road to the show, or you can just jump into postseason mode, and you're going to hear completely different audio, different crowd chants, different organ music. It should give you a completely different feel than a normal game. So we're really excited about that. I think people are going to like it a lot. We've really tried to open up the game because it's been inaccessible, was the word that we heard a lot. Hitting is just really, really hard. And baseball is a hard sport. You fail 7 out of 10 times, but maybe the game was a little too hard last year. So what we did was we opened up the timing window. So you're going to hit better. Everybody's going to hit better. You're not going to hit 700. You're not going to hit 1,000 home runs, but your batting average will go up and you will find more satisfaction, especially from the hitting aspect of the game. The game, it's not arcade mode. You're still going to fail. It's still going to be hard. There's still 5 difficulty levels. But in general, you should see more offense in the game.
Can you talk about some of the new features, maybe aesthetically, that some of the fans are going to be looking forward to?
Sure. So we have a new score bug.
We got the Blue Jays and the
we got the Blue Jays and their
World Championship roster
and their
right in front of us.
Their great trade that they made.
That was a base hit, by the way.
He got gunned.
Oh yeah, meat at the dish.
Gun. Well, when the game comes back, we have a new scoreboard that animates, and we changed it because a lot of feedback we got was they didn't like that it took up all of the whole screen. People wanted it to look more like a real MLB broadcast. So you see our new scoreboard looks like what you see on a real MLB broadcast. What's also really cool is you can turn all of the on-screen displays off. You can turn off the pitch select, you can turn off the scoreboard, you can turn off the swing info, and you can just play the game pure if you wanted to. What else has changed aesthetically? We have 7 new minor league and spring training stadiums, over 500 new presentation animations, and like I said, we really focused this year on postseason atmosphere, postseason ambiance. We're going to get all new camera cuts. It's just a completely different game when you load into a postseason game when you're playing the game this year.
Talk about some of the different modes.
All the modes return: franchise, exhibition, road to the show, online, Diamond Dynasty 2.0. It's an evolution of that mode, which we introduced last year. Franchise and road to the show has been a big focus for us this year. And what we really want to do, road to the show is all about you. It's about that first-person experience. So the biggest change that you're going to see is everything centered on you. You're going to see new cameras when you're fielding. We have a new ball trail camera that follows the ball in your player when you're batting. All of the audio is that first-person experience. You're not going to hear commentary unless they're talking about you. You're going to hear really amped-up crowd noise. You're going to hear people booing you, people cheering you, and hopefully people like that different, that new experience. For franchise mode, it's all about player personnel, scouting, drafting, and this new budget reward failure system that we have that is tied to about 50 years worth of real data that we got from the MLB. And we looked at team attendance and how that contrasts into your personnel budget. So what we've done is the Yankees, Phillies, Giants sell out every single ball game. They all have payrolls over $100 million. San Diego Padres, Pittsburgh Pirates do not. And in previous games, even if you got to the playoffs consistently with the Pirates, your budget would never go up over $40 or $50 million. That's not going to happen this year. We did a lot of work really focused on that. So if you can not just get to the playoffs, you can just be over 500, you're going to have more money next year. And you can do that consistently. You're going to consistently see more money in your player personnel budget, so you can spend that money on better scouts, spend it on better coaches, or you can spend it on that one big free agent. And if you're good enough, you can turn the Pirates almost into the Yankees, where you can have that $125 million payroll. And that's really awesome because you couldn't do that in any of the show's previous franchise modes. The game just didn't allow you to do it. So we're really excited about that. Player progression's been rewritten. We've redone how we've done player progression. Because what we didn't have in MLB13 was you'd never see those phenoms like the Mike Trout or the Steven Strasburg, where they get called up in 1 to 2 years and they're elite players.
With the team that's probably made the most noise in the offseason being our World Series champion,
Right.
Toronto Blue Jays, what can fans of Toronto expect? Will you notice their ratings being amongst probably the top 10?
Well, Dickey's probably going to be a 98, 99. I mean,
where
they're
are we
starting.
looking at, is the team overall, where are we looking at with the Jays?
They're
we can probably.
They're easily top 10. These rosters are a little outdated,
Yeah.
but by the time we finish the rosters, they'll easily be top 10. That starting rotation will be pretty formidable.
Okay, gotcha. So it is pre-release demo, therefore you can see it's 4-0 Yankees. That's totally incorrect.
Not going to happen in real life. They're not going to score any runs on the Blue Jays this upcoming season.
You're talking about the cover athlete. You're at the stage currently where you're doing the.
Right, there's a cover vote going on right now. You can go to MLB.com or you can go to our Facebook page, which is MLB The Show, and you can learn all about the cover contest. And please vote. Vote now, vote often. You have 7 choices. We have guys from different markets, big markets, small markets, and whoever gets the most votes at the end of the week will be on the cover of MLB13 The Show.
And that will be on the U.S. cover, the Canadian cover.
Right,
is not
everywhere.
affected by the vote. We are going to have our own athlete, which is yet undetermined.
Possibly.
You know,
Quite
but
possibly.
you will not tell us.
Quite possibly.
You actually told me, but I can't say. That's basically what it
Quite
is.
possible.
All right, so we're going to get our own cover athlete again this year.
Right.
That's pretty cool. I'm just curious, is there any menus we can look at, or?
There are a few I can show you. Okay, so now we're looking at one of the new franchise screens. So we're in franchise mode. We've simmed about a month in. And this is a new screen that shows you your budget, basically what's going on with your team. So you see right here in this franchise, the Giants have a projected budget of over $100 million. You can see your budget room. You can also get to see your player salary, staff salary. And staff salary is really important because of what we've done to scouting, which we aren't talking about today, but scouting is very, very big this year. And if you want good scouts, you want to have good drafts, you're going to have to spend some money on some really, really good scouts. So that's why you see that there. What you also see is what your scouts are looking for. And that's about all I'm going to talk about the new scouting system, which people will learn more about in the future.
All right, so wrap it up. Let's talk availability. When's it coming out?
Sure, MLB13 show will be available for the PlayStation 3 and for the Vita March 5th.